Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here with some more Hearthstone, and it's time for the Tavern brawl, specifically Nefarian Rises. Join forces with a friend to take down Nefarian, again. Anduin teams up with newcomer Morgul in this new cooperative Tavern brawl. While this certainly isn't a new Tavern brawl, I've seen it at least twice, it is cooperative. The two players need to work together to overcome Nefarian, as they can't do it by themselves. Nefarian is a special minion type that has 200 health, so you bet you need to synergize your cards very well indeed to prevail. We get a pack for our first victory, and we have one of two people that we can be, the Priest Anduin or the Shaman Morgul. You can't have both people being the same person, so let's see which person we are, and see if we can take down Nefarian, with the help of a random player.
The Heroes versus Nefarian! The light shall bring victory.
We are the Shaman player. The Coalite Oracle is going to be very useful, as is the Arcane Golem. We are going to get rid of these two. We want some earlier plays. We're also going second. That is a very good card. We want to hold on to that. Where is Nefarian? There's Nefarian.
I am the master here.
We'll see about that. Now, every single time someone has a turn, Nefarian acts. And we really don't have anything that we can do right now,
Greetings.
so we're just going to have to take some damage. 4 damage to each hero. That's not good to see. Hopefully, this player here has a really good turn too. Thank you. What's Nefarian going to do? Cast an explosive rune. I want to get rid of that if I can, but I don't have the capability to. So instead, I'm going to coin out the Arcane Golem to give my opponent more mana. Normally this would be a detrimental card, but considering we're working together, this will be helpful. That was a decent split, because my Arcane Golem survived. My opponent isn't doing so well though, but we can easily recover. I believe he has quite a few cards that heal him. Mind Vision is good, especially if he's able to get... Oh, thank you. Now, we have 7 cards, and my opponent also has 7 cards, so we can safely use the Cold Light Oracle. And I'm going to have even more cards! Ancestral Healing is something I want to save for later. For now, I'm just going to end my turn. Nefarian is definitely dealing a lot of damage to us, but, as I said, there's a lot of healing in both of our decks. We also have Nat the Darkfisher, one of the rare times when this card is quite useful. What are you going to do? Hopefully heal yourself, because I can't heal you right now. I'm probably going to be playing Nat the Darkfisher next turn. It's a pretty decent minion. Has 4 health, which will... Ooh, Valen's Chosen. I like that. Now it's a 4/6 with +1 spell damage. I don't think I have anything that...
Minds so easily manipulated.
Well, my opponent now has my cards, and I now have his. And that is a nice card to have. If he can upgrade his hero power, I can steal it, and I do believe he's capable of doing that. Right now, I feel like I want to... actually, I have his Justicar True Heart. That's not so good. I just want to wait and play... what do I want to play? I think I want... I can't play that because it needs to be an enemy minion. I think the best thing I can do is heal my opponent. I can't even heal my opponent because this restores 12 health to a friendly character. So the only thing I can do right now is use this and hero power. I really should have done that, oh, that's not good. I really should have done that, before attacking, because that 4 health would have been appreciated. Now, can my opponent get rid of the explosive rune? I can heal 4 of that damage away. I really want my opponent to get Justicar True Heart back. And then for me to get the Sideshow Spell Eater. It's very unlikely that's going to happen though. Ooh, wobbling runs. They're pretty good. Now I know my opponent has 4 damage to each hero. Well, I'm about to be in some bother, because then the rune's going to blow up, and then I'm going to go down to 7. Ouch. I can at least go back up to 11 now, and then I can heal myself for a lot. And that's what I'm gonna do. 5 more damage. We need to see if we can keep this alive for as long as possible. It needs to get to at least 30 health, because there's one point where Nefarian gets really angry. Now, you're at 10 cards, so you need to play something. The Corrupted Heal Bot. That's a pretty good choice. Heal yourself, I think. Yep, that's a good call. And attack for 2. 5 between all characters, with there being more minions on the board. It's less likely thing... Ooh, at the end of your turn, switch sides. That's a pretty good minion. I think I'll play it. Aha, indeed! We'll attack. I'll get healed for even more. And now my opponent has that. Ooh! Goodbye, Cold Light Oracle. You were quite useful. What are you going to do? I really want to hold on to Justicar Trueheart because I want my opponent to get a better hero power as opposed to me. Being able to pick my totem? Not great. As Nefarian takes more damage, he will start gaining attack. Which isn't great because you'll start losing your minions through attrition. 13 health. That's not bad. You're not going to die just yet. We also only have so many cards. 16 and 16 right now. We managed to keep quite equal. We could buff up Bolf Ramshield, because Bolf has quite a lot of health, and I might do that. There we go, 4 damage to each hero, puts you back down to 9. Or not, because Bolf manages to tank that damage. Now, I think the best thing for me to do right now is to Cult Apothecary to get a bit of healing, and then convert the heal bot. If I do that, I'll be at 9. Yep. I want a copy of this so I can play it so my opponent can get healed. So far, that is, ooh, you didn't do anything. I always thought you did something, but not this time. Now, I know you've still got that really powerful minion. It's really great for drawing through your deck extremely quickly. I'm holding on to these so that I can cast them on possibly that minion or something else with a lot of health. Ooh! Lightbane, eh? Ooh, that's a good minion. +2/+2 to all other minions except bosses. This is a boss minion. Can't be targeted by spells. Boss. Nefarian wins if he defeats either of you. I'm surprised you didn't heal Bolf there. 5 damage randomly split. If any of these hit, Oh.
Behold, the true power of Nefarian!
That's not good to hear. Now he has 5 attack. Got to watch out for him. Time to play this. We definitely want you so that I can heal you. And I want to cast Ancestral Spirit on this minion, so that it can keep coming back. Or I can just play the Dancing Swords and draw a card. Do I want to attack with these right now? I actually don't. You have to be...
The elements obey me.
Maybe I should have attacked. One of them survived, though. That's not so bad. Didn't know you were going to do that. I think you do something different dependent upon which side of the board you're on at that point. But we're not in too terrible a situation. We have some pretty powerful minions. If you have Divine Hymn, now would be a great time to use it. Whenever your hero is healed, also heal your teammate for that much. Ooh, that's pretty good. I really want to give you this now, so that you can get that better hero power. That's a good idea. Ancestral healing that so that it's at full health. Leroy Jenkins, just to deal some damage. That's fine, it also gives me 2 1/1s that can soak up some dragon fire. Best to actually trade with something. Yep, there we go. Ooh, now he is immune. And there's some damage dealt out. Including 1 soaked up by Bolf. Ooh, the Skeleton Knight is a good one to hold on to. When your opponent has practically nothing in their deck, you'll always win the joust. That is, if you actually have things in your deck. So I think I'm going to play this.
In the grand tournament, you win.
And then I think I'm going to make this even healthier. I think it's time to do that. And heal you up, because you desperately need some healing, which will also heal me. And I think you need some more health on this minion, and ooh, that's a good one. I draw a card. 5 more damage. Nothing of any significance died, and I actually don't want you to attack with the heal bot. We're not going to benefit from the healing right now. I'm not going to benefit from that healing either. But that's a 19 health minion. It's well on the way to being able to survive the final phase of Nefarian's anger. He does get very angry. We're not doing too badly so far, but we aren't flush for cards. And I really want you to have this. That I have this is not good. 148. You need to trade something away. If you don't trade something away right now, you're gonna lose it all. Heal that. That's fine. Draw a card. And then attack with the Northshire Cleric. That's what I do. Power word, give +2/+6. You didn't attack. Well, that's unfortunate.
Quite what was planned.
Indeed. We lost everything. So I think I'm going to validate a Doomsayer, see if I can get this back. Which I could. Marvelous. And then I might try an Eternal Servitude and get the Skeleton Knight back. Marvelous. Goodbye, Skeleton Knight. Hello, Skeleton Knight, how are you? Shame about that Wolfram shield. But my opponent still has quite a few minions. My opponent can build up a new board. There we go, Dragon Scale Warrior. Valen's chosen. Draw a card. Now it's a 5/8. We'll build it up slowly but surely. Powered Shield. Draw another card. We need this to be at 30. Ooh. That will mill one of my cards. Hopefully it's not one that I need.
Quite what was planned.
Ooh, that was not a good one to see gone. But what can we do? What we can do is I can hit you with Alakia. I will deal 6, and then I'll wait. 5 damage, split. Everything lived. Brilliant. Next turn I think I'll play a Skeleton Knight, because at this rate, you're going to run out of cards quickly, and I'll just be able to keep resurrecting my Skeleton Knight. Shadow Fiend. Not going to be that useful right now, but I imagine you only recently drew it. That's going to be useful, though. More fuel for you. Hopefully useful things. You really need to heal that up. Vitality Totem. Good for healing you. And then... Yep. That's fine.
Drink with me, friend.
You're returning that back to your hand. Fair enough. Most of what's on the board's probably going to... No! Only my validated Doomsayer is going to perish. Ooh, I could play this and that, which is pretty good.
In the grand tournament.
Aha, indeed! Not bad. And this is probably going to perish, so let's hit this. Bring Nefarian down to 105. We're actually doing pretty well for health. Very well indeed. I don't mind running the Skeleton Knight in, but I do need to watch out about the fact that soon Nefarian's going to get cross and enter into the final phase. This is not a good idea. This is a very poor idea, playing all of these minions, considering that he's about to destroy all of them. Some of these might soak up some damage, though, which will be good. We get a card. 4 damage to each hero. Healing Wave. Now, that's quite useful. Let's hit for that. And get it back. Marvelous. You still have Brann. I wish you didn't still have Brann. You're still not angry. Right. Let us play that and make it so that when it dies, it comes back. And then it comes back again. I want this to be impervious. Another card discounted. I only have 5 cards left and my opponent only has 2. I've seen instances where Nefarian has swapped decks 2 or 3 times. That it hasn't happened more than once is troubling. I also think that Nefarian goes up to 10 attack in its final phase. Ukla. Pretty good. I'm worried that we don't actually have the fuel to go for the final part of this encounter. There's another thing. I only have 4 cards left. I really need to play this Skeleton Knight.
In the grand tournament, you win.
And I want to wait right now. Because I want these Skeleton Knights active when Nefarian does a board clear, because there will be a board clear. You are almost out of cards. Don't put everything down on the board right now. The problem is I can't directly communicate this to the person that I'm working with. I've just got to hope that they won't do that. Okay. 76 health. 73. 70, 65. Oh, we need to deal a little bit more damage, don't we? Yes, we do. hopefully the Skeleton Knight that has those ancestral, yep, still alive. Great. Now, let's do this. Oh, you didn't win. Oh dear.
Instead of cards.
Oh dear. Let's just summon this and hope it's healing. It's not healing. Just 5 damage. And none of it hit my Skeleton Knight. Brilliant. There we go.
You made it to the glorious finale.
That we did. Now he's angry. Yep, there's enough as a buff, and then why won't you die? Don't play anything right now. Just wait. Because all of this is about to go, but I will then have more things to attack, because there'll be 2 of these on the board, and there'll be Bane Bloodhoof.
Priest, the light serves me.
That it does. And it does heal Nefarian for 30. Which is not great. Now the problem is I don't have any cards in my deck after my next turn, so these will die permanently. At this point I actually want to steal your hero power. If I don't, we're going to be in some serious trouble. I can then upgrade my hero power. And that is now 10 damage. And my opponent is starting to fatigue. Or my ally, I should actually say. Technically, he's still counted as my opponent due to how the game's programmed, but he is my ally. All these minions are going to die. And that's pretty much all my fuel gone.
Who knows what secret?
Brann Bronzebeard? Do you have the minion that buffs things by +2/+2? That'd be really useful right now. Divine Spirit. Power Word Tentacles. Flame Missiles. Oh dear. Ah! I have a card still, which means that I get that one back. And that one back. Or not, because my hand is full. And then I burn my Stone Skin Gargoyle. That's unfortunate. You know what? If that is going to be your minion that you're going to use to deal lots of damage, we need to buff that minion up. Which means Wind Fury. And I just need to hold out health-wise. Time to keep these on the board just to soak up damage. Definitely need to heal Brann. I do not have much of a board to speak of. Everything I have will die in a single hit. My opponent probably has Bloodlust as well. That 4 is not good for the attack, but I can buff that with Inner Fire. Going to Lesser Heal. Use Bananas. 15. 16. Aha! Aha! Brilliant. Now it is a 20/20. That's more like it. Ooh. Took a bit of damage there. That's fine. I need you to be at full health. And then I need to make you a 20/20. And then what else do I want to do? I want to do this. And wait. Need more healing. Need these to soak up these flame missiles. Nothing died. You are starting to take fatigue damage, though. Now, you can deal 40 damage with Brann. I could buff things. Ooh, I could buff things quite a bit with that. Okay. That's a small amount of damage. I want to heal Brann here. So that Brann is at full health. And then use all these bananas on Brann. And just to get a few things on the board, I'm going to do that. And I might as well attack with the Skeleton Knight. And then one more on Brann. Now Brann is a 24/24 minion. It can survive 2 attacks if we're lucky. And that's what we need it to do. We need to survive quite a long time, actually. That's 48 damage from Brann. If there is a Bloodlust, that's a lot more damage. Over 50. I have a Rockbiter weapon. Ooh, Shrinkmeister. Nice! Now it's only got 6 attack. And Bloodlust. That's 8 damage. 27, and another 27. Which means it's very likely that Brann will survive next time. Now, you took 4 fatigue damage. Need to be wary of that. Need to be wary of that. Right.
In the grand tournament,
Need to heal you a lot, so going to use Healing Wave on you. There's no joust to be had, so you just heal for 7. That should be sufficient. Aha! It may have looked like we were going to lose, but victory from the jaws of defeat. Well played.
no, I will destroy you.
We'll see about that. Tiny explosions. They cover the Skeleton Knight. And victory is ours. For real, we both won. Golden Flame Tongue Totem for gaining a level. Card pack earned. 10 gold for winning 3 games in Tavern Brawl or Play mode. Marvellous. I didn't think I'd win the first time round, but victory was achieved. Just. There were a few mistakes made there. I lost a little bit of healing early on, and my opponent had a full board that was completely eradicated, but we still managed to do it. Brann Bronzebeard became unstoppable. I can imagine Brann Bronzebeard going down into the raid, facing Nefarian and going, "You don't look so dangerous," and just whacking him over the head with the butt of his gun. And that's how Brann Bronzebeard won. I can't imagine it going any other way. And so, that was Nefarian Rises. The brawl where I kept switching between calling him Nefarian and Nefarian. How many times did I do it? I don't know, but it was a lot. A brawl that is very fun if you and your opponent manage to work together well. If you don't, it can end really quickly in absolute defeat. But fortunately, I had a really good person working with me. And hopefully I did okay as well. And so, when we come back, folks, more Hearthstone. Will I be cooperating with my opponent? Only in making sure he's defeated. And I'll probably have a deck that I've built ready to go. Will it be something we've never seen before, or something that you have seen before tweaked for the Year of the Dragon? Who can say? All I can say is I'll have fun playing that deck. I always do. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.